transpired us coming on air. This crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. What happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now, Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To go, first quarter. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And
when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down, Denver.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They'll run it with Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Bridgewater. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff for Etienne. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On the slant, it's Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Von Miller in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. Runs over him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 27, Lawrence. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, faster. Hey.
Now Etienne to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
45. Roll out. Hey, check. Back.
Etienne with it. Fights him off and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
6-6, bullet high. Protein spell, fight.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Hamler now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Etienne. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. Now Etienne. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, ETN. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hamler now to return it. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st down, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He will push his way down to about the 14. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Bridgewater now. They're going right back to Hamler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal from the 1. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Williams again. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? The sneak, it's Bridgewater, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's go, D. Big serious right here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Hamler, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Forced out to his left. This pass caught by Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On second down, Etienne once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They go play action with Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.